rolls off his back, he couldn't be their face. But definitely because Icon is more vocal and expressive, he definitely could be the face for that movement.
Right.
Definitely that would fit him.
Right.
That's true, Drop, because Peach has always said that what he endures is totally different.
Right.
And he wasn't going to be silent to the
Right.
injustices.
Right.
So, yes, it has happened to
It
me.
has.
And for me to get along with everybody, I basically how I've been raised and throughout this world, you just let it roll off your back. But I
Right.
do understand that there are others who will not. And so I do
Right.
stand with Peach as well, that he is the voice right
He's
now.
the voice. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but in my moment, I did allow them not to be demasculated in any way and let them feel like, oh, what they're saying I can handle.
Peach, do you mind staying and standing in that?
So, like I stated this morning, this is not my first rodeo with homophobia. This has happened for over a year. There have been several experiences I have had.
Right.
The first time I experienced it was with James. Me and James were having an argument, and he shouted out, "Nobody cares about the ABC community. We don't give a fuck about that gay shit." And so I was like, I'm gonna just unalive myself. I just left alive because at that time I was still new to the app, and so I just left alive. Queen Jules is in the comments. She has been homophobic and called me the F slur in $2 panel. There was a guy named Pawpaw on the app who threatened to do bodily harm to me because of my sexuality. There was a truck driver, and I forgot his name. I didn't see him recently in panels, who had a disagreement with something I said in the panel. And he said, I wish somebody would just K-word him.
Wow.
Like, because you don't agree with what I'm saying, like, you that upset, that's the escalation you go to? So I have endured this for over a year. And to hear people like a Hoover going around promotional saying, well, everybody has their day, it's just your day. To hear, they told me this morning that somebody said, well, he must not be from the South because he ain't strong enough. When you from the South, you can take that kind of shit. Let me tell you something. Every one of these major content creators on this app, if y'all be truthful, have cried on a motherfucking live. They have had a fucking breaking point because we are not robots. We are humans. I am not going to, at 31 years old in a few more months, sit on a panel of anybody's and allow myself to be attacked because of my sexuality because you're not mature enough to dig deeper with your reads.
Right. Exactly.
A lot of people are saying, well, he's been attacking Poozy. He's been coming for Poozy. What y'all fail to realize is the
She came for
history
you
behind me and
first.
Poozy.
That's right.
I was in a panel with Laugh, who at the time I was fucking with. Poozy came into the live. Her and Laugh had some kind of history. I can admit when I do shit, right? When Poozy came into the live, I went over, after I got off my live, I went into her live. I said, I'm team Laugh. Don't come to my live. I don't fuck with you like that. Just picking. I admit I was picking. Poozy went on a tangent. Oh, you got HIV, you AIDS having motherfucker, you punk, all that kind of homophobic ass shit, right? So then Laugh went over there and she was like, hold on, Poozy. Peach, I told Peach not to do that. He was wrong for that. Can we not do that? Oh, well, I got a gay cousin, y'all. I'm sorry. I love the gays. My first cousin is gay. I don't have no hatred. Peach, I love you. Okay, cool. We done had a little shade here and there over the last couple of months. But this last week, when this stuff with Bootium happened, or whatever the motherfucking name is, she posted some screenshots where she was again in some messages saying, get Peach gay energy away from Nitra. So that's why we got back into it recently. Because it's like, why the fuck are you texting shit about me to him and I ain't said shit to you? Oh, well, I didn't like him being in. You didn't want me in Nitra's panel with my gay energy because y'all had plans to go over to the Nitra and try to scam her out of some fucking money.
Oh wow. So Nitra was on the hit list.
Yeah, because on that particular live, Nitra had raised all of that money for the grocery thing she was doing. So they was cash app and Poozy was in the hallways watching. So I got astray because you was basically saying get him from up there because his gay ass gonna sit up there and clock in and say it's some bullshit going on. So get him down. So that's how this all got reignited back between me and her. Even with Trina, like I said, and I will continue to say, because I'm not a fucking liar. Trina was on the back end texting bullshit about me to Laugh. They want me to stop saying it. They want me to be quiet and act like, oh, that's not what was happening. Well, that's what the fuck I was told. I'm tired of the games and getting treated one way in private, and then we get on this app and it's I don't talk to him. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I was told the bitch was talking about me, and she made multiple comments about me. So you damn right I got animosity towards Trina. You damn right I'm not finna be laughing and giggling with her motherfucking ass. Every time I feel like being petty, I'm gonna be petty with her ass because you talking shit about me behind my motherfucking back.
Well, let me say this before you say anything, Jewel. Icon Peach is a guest here, was invited here. Icon, do you or do you not want to hear from Jules? Because what we're not going to have is anyone do what was happened to you the other day or make you feel any type of way.
Anything she says is gonna be performative. She knows she called me that word, and $2 told
Well,
her
I
it was
give you the choice.
inappropriate,
Do you
and
want
she
me to
doubled
drop her
down.
or let her stay up? That's your choice.
She can say what she want. Let her get her coins or her attention, whatever she need. She needs some lotion because she look a bit ashy. I'll let Casper talk.
Oh boy, can we just unpack the truth? Hey, Keyona, how you doing
Darling.
Hello,
today?
Queen.
Hey, Drop Manny. Hey, everybody. Okay, so I've been listening to him lie so much for about a year and a half, and I never really got a chance to really say anything about his lies. Okay, never. So I'm gonna address it today. I feel like addressing it, and plus I passed 3 of my exams, and I'm so happy.
Congratulations.
Okay, yeah.
Congratulations,
So
Queen. Hey,
thank
Icon
you.
as well.
I
Been
thought I
no
got a little
Clorox game
playtime
Out
before
of
I
test.
get
hair.
back into the books. Okay, so I would like to ask, if you don't mind, Peach, how did you and I meet? Because I don't remember meeting you. I don't remember talking to you. I don't remember acknowledging you up until a certain point. So you've been going around this app telling people how I called you the F slur. But how did you and I come about to become into this predicament?
So one thing about me, I'm not a liar, so I'm not gonna fabricate some frivolous backstory. I don't know how we got in communication, but what I do know is I remember being in that live with $2,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a disagreement about something, and instead of
Who
using
had a
your
disagreement?
words, me and you had a
No,
disagreement.
we never had a disagreement
Yes, we
because you and
did.
I never spoke.
We were in a panel together in her live.
Yeah, no. Okay, so let me just say this. You came up because you're an opportunist. You came up to involve you to insert yourself. Wait a minute. You came up to insert yourself on her because at the time $2 was talking about me bleaching my skin. She had put up a picture that said I bleached my skin. And you came in with your lie and said that you heard me something, you knew about it, or something like that. And then that's when I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he's saying this. I don't even know him. I don't talk to him. But I do know I blocked you. I do know I blocked you early on, way months on, when I saw you on Diamond's panel. I just felt like you weren't my cup of tea. And I felt that it's okay because I blocked a few
I have a
people.
question. You blocked me, and I wasn't your cup of tea, but I've had to block you out of several of my lives. So
Okay,
clearly, you
listen, if
wanted to
that's what
sip.
floats your boat, that's
Clearly,
fine.
you wanted to
Wait
sip.
a minute. If that's what you feel good, it's okay if you want to say that. But we both know
I
the
can
truth,
post the
though.
screenshots.
We both know the truth. Okay, so
You
let's
don't know
move
the truth
forward.
because you don't know what skin color you are, so you can't know the truth.
Okay, but
You
see,
don't know
that's
if your
crazy
Clorox are great
because
value. This is
you're
not the time,
entertaining
Queen Jewel.
something.
This is
Hold up,
not the
you're
time for this
entertaining
bullshit.
something that everybody
This
know
is
is
not
not
the
true,
time for this
including
bullshit. You
yourself.
want a moment and you want to try to be cute. I'm not laughing
No,
about
I'm
this shit
always cute, but
because I got
that's
over
neither here
100
nor there.
messages
Listen, wait
from
a
people
minute.
talking about unaliving and shit they went through with their family members. This is not a laughing matter or a
Yeah,
joke or a
Jules.
No, this is
storyline for
not.
me.
No, wait,
Bye.
come
Yeah,
on. No. That's not fast talk,
Yeah, I
everybody.
he
do
has
agree.
said bye.
I do
Bye,
agree.
Jules.
I
No,
agree.
but we
I
fast
thought they
talking
was trying
I
to
do
people.
agree.
settle. I thought they were trying to settle it
Jules,
between them
right?
two. I thought they were
Jules
trying
is
to
an
settle
agent
it.
of chaos. She is not
Once he
trying to
said
settle
bye,
nothing. She tried to
oh,
deflect
did he
from.
leave?
No,
Yeah,
I thought he was
tell
trying
Icon
to.
Peace to come back up. This is not. We are not going to deflect. We are not about to make Jules. Oh, this is an
No,
art.
absolutely not. That's why when he said the word bye, she gone. That's all I need to hear. Him to say bye, she out. Boom, shakalaka. Welcome back, Peach. And I apologize. I thought, we would do better, but
I thought she was gonna get up here and be for real, but she's still trying to play. It's a game for her.
Right, exactly. So, okay, back to what we were saying. So you ready for this mission? Because it looks like you have a mission of, stopping homophobia on TikTok, on the business
It's
side.
not just homophobia, but I want people to be treated as human beings. One thing I would say about Manny has been very successful, but a lot of people don't clock the T because initially when Manny came around, I remember I was very new still over on that platform. And Manny, it was some guy that she used to troll all the time. Him and Hoover was getting into it. And you would be like, not too much on my man, not too much on my, I don't know who the guy was. His name started with a J or something.
Oh,
And
that was Jigga TV.
okay. And so that's when I first encountered Manny, right? And I just remember as he grew over on the platform, a lot of things started to transpire from not necessarily Diamond herself, but just people trying to plant things in my head, right? Oh, Manny trying to take your spot, Peach. Manny doing what you do, Peach. Like it began to be people trying to pit us against each other. And for a brief moment, I took the bait. I was clapping back, being very sassy with Manny. Manny was reading me. We was giving him all of that, right? And
Right.
then one day I had to sit back and realize we the minority over there.
You gotta come
We
together.
over here catfighting or whatever you want to call it. They're laughing at us. My mama always told me as a kid, people not laughing with you, they laughing at you.
Right.
So even if they laughing at me when I say this, or they laughing at him when he say that, at the end of the day, they still calling us the same slurs behind closed doors.
Facts.
They're still sending the same negative, nasty ass cash apps depending on who they get mad at. So it really ain't no protection. That's why I tried to tell Manny when it came to Poozy, she's using you to act like she supports you to spite me. Because Peach is saying I'm homophobic. Let me bring Manny over here and act like I love Manny so that he can no longer say that because I had Manny on my platform. I can't be homophobic. I love Manny's music. But if them blogs run back the live from the other day when Manny had said something, she started trying to pop off on him. But she pulled it back. Because while Poozy may be very dumb, she is a little bit intelligent. So she know I can't be into it with both
She
of them.
has
Because
street
again,
smarts. It's street
yeah,
smarts. Yeah.
I need Manny still to be my saving grace so that I can use him to say, I support this man. I'm not like this. So I am happy that she was allowed to have that rant, but I want people to be treated with respect regardless of what your sexuality is. One conversation that a lot of people are having is, will Peach get on this app and call people bitches and say all this different stuff? I absolutely do. And you know why I do that? Because this platform on this side of TikTok, you don't come on this motherfucker being goddamn Charlie's Angels. You got to come in this motherfucker raising hell.
Correct.
Because the shit that people do to you on this side, you're not finna get nowhere picking motherfucking sunflowers and eating goddamn jelly beans. I gave the people the character that they wanted, and nobody had an issue with that character until it was a problem against their favorite person.
Right.
When I was cussing motherfuckers out, woo, yes, Peach, we dropping peaches in the comments. We live for Peach. Where the icon at? And then the minute I get into it with your motherfucking fave,
Yep.
oh, he's disrespectful to women. I don't know why y'all platform him. He gotta go. We don't listen to that shit.
Because let's clock it. When you were upset with Bella and did a theme song and all that, nobody said a word, did they?
I just want to say, Icon, even though you blocked me from your live when I came in, you was like, oh, energy. I agree with you on this as a heterosexual man. I agree with you completely on this. You were done wrong. The fact that they use you to attack a whole community, the fact that they dragged you like that without no recognition for your feelings and brought back all the feelings and emotions that come with trying to stand in that collective, right? I agree with you with everything, and your feelings are valid. Your anger is valid. Your rage is valid, and
Yes.
I'm here for it all.
Yes. Your
And if I
rage, your
can, I
everything
want to
is
address a
valid.
comment. Jabria said, "Icon, you say a lot of things, so you can't get mad when people say them to you."
Jabria and Jewel has been blocked. You don't even have to address that
But I
foolishness.
want to clear this narrative because I've heard it by several people. The issue was never what Poozie said to me, because at that time I hadn't processed what she said. But the issue was I was not allowed to respond to her. I don't feel like Diamond got with Poozie on the back end and said, "Girl, go up there and say this." Because to be quite honest, I don't think she gives a fuck that much. So I don't feel like she really was like, "Girl, I want you to go up there." I don't think she did that bullshit,
Why
right?
she kept calling her back to come over there after she had just did a homophobe rant. But when the live got dropped and her page got to, why was she saying, "Tell Pooh to come back, tell Pooh to come back"? Why? Why?
I don't know.
Why? And you were so quiet. We were like, when is Peach gonna swing back? Like, we're all guilty. Let's call it. We're in it. Well, listen,
To
I was
be
on the
honest,
outside.
Keyona, I think I was just in shock. Like
Me too.
the things that Poozie was saying and at the length she was being allowed to say them, I really was like, is this
It's
really
real.
happening?
Yeah.
Because there was just dead silence and she just kept going. And then, like I said, me and Trina, we not cool. We probably never will be cool because I'm a motherfucker that like to work. She don't. Um, so it's just like the way that she was co-signing some of that shit and I can turn my gay off. And then I heard and I ain't got no beef with Dime, but I heard Dime say something about why Peace worried about Poozie Coochie when he don't even like Coochie. I actually do like girls and I've only slept with women. I'm bisexual. See, that's the thing. People be up here assuming they know everybody's fucking business. I've never even slept with a man. Poozie, now I done gave a lot of head though. I ain't gonna lie about that. But I ain't never slept with no man. Ain't nobody ever
This
bent
too
me
much.
over.
This too much.
Listen, I
I'm just
heard
keeping
you
it real
say it
though.
I
last
slept
night,
with plenty men.
but
Right.
I'll be
Definitely
honest with
real.
you. That's not. Listen, let me say this to Manny and Pete. I wanted to do a show, but I was like, I don't feel comfortable with neither one of them asking them those things. And I heard you last night say I've never been inundated, before. And I was like, I wish I could ask him how does he feel about his, you know what I'm saying? Because people saying these things about you and you're willing to tell them the truth about you as opposed to them spreading lies about you.
But one thing about the truth, Kiana, when people want a narrative, they don't care what the truth is. Even when I just said I did go over there initially picking with Poozie, but this is what I said compared to what she said, you still got people saying, nah, that ain't true. That ain't how that happened. Yes, it is.
You know what, Icon? I wanted to say this because you made a great valid point when you said that people will get in your ear, put a bug in your ear and say, oh, Manny is trying to steal your spot. That is so pathetic to me. And you fall into it. And I feel like that's what happened with me on the morning show. Because people they
Yeah.
still say that, oh, you wanted this
Yeah.
spot. You wanted to it's crazy that we all just can't be on a platform and have our own spot and our own personalities and our own persona, that they want to pit us against each other and say we trying to take a certain spot. There's 8 boxes and several opportunities to get in those boxes. So why do they want to put us against each other? And is it fair what I'm saying, that that's what you say happens?
So for me, they do that drop because, like I've been saying all weekend, a lot of people don't see us as real people. People literally will say, I've canceled my cable to watch TikTok. So for a lot of these people, they look at this as if it is a show. They feel like we are all actors, and we're creating these storylines and we really get together after these lives and laugh and giggle. So they think everything is a game. I literally have been telling my story about Poozie and old girl, and people have been in the comments saying, well, that was a year ago. Get over it. But some of y'all don't fuck with y'all family members for less, and it's been 10, 15 years ago. But you so ready to get to the
Did
next
anybody tell
storyline.
Trina to go get
That's
over
true.
what her mom did to her? How long was that ago?
They
When
was
the storyline ain't giving what y'all wanted to give, Then you want to, okay, I'm tired of that. Let's move on to this.
Clock that. Now they're still talking about Trina
No, because
her for a weekend when she was 8 years old. She just turned 30, so that was 22 years ago. But they're trying to tell him to get over something that happened a year ago. Clock it. Thank you.
this is something that needs to be looked at, because look at all of the details in what she stated and what she said about the community, about different people in the community, right? The whole island part, the whole, and the fact that Trina followed up with, she's not talking to me because I can turn mine's off, right? What about the people that can't turn theirs off? What about the people that's in that community wholeheartedly and can't just flip on a switch when it benefits them? This
Wasn't that like spitting in your face? I'm sorry, Atlas. Wasn't that like spitting in your face? Because while Poozy was saying all those things, you had someone who in the community was steady like saying, "Oh, she cool. She was that like kind of like spitting in your face or somewhat?"
So what I would say is this: when it comes to Trina, that is the real opportunist,
Yes.
because Trina will
been saying
shape
that
and
for 3 years
conform.
now.
She will shape and conform the narrative, however it financially benefits her.
Right.
Trina does not like me in this moment. So you can say anything, homophobic, transphobic, whatever. She not finna sit up and be like, oh, this out of pocket. She gonna giggle, laugh. Now she been
Especially
in
if it
comments
benefits her.
trolling me, talking about I'm sending healing energy. But we was in a panel together and you was coddling Poozy.
And
Right.
then when her and Poozy get into an argument, it's gonna be the biggest blow up. She like,
Exactly.
Somebody told me, well, Peach, why would Trina support you? You've been going live talking about her. To be quite fair, I was being petty with that second live. But the first live when I spoke on Trina, this was before her mom even came on the app and did all of that. I was trying to make light of the situation while you had other content creators really holding panels, dragging the fuck out of that girl. She ain't said shit to them, but she was 38 hot with me. Don't you talk about me on your live. Why you... Baby, I'm playing. But I really think what hurt her feelings, to be fair, one of the blog pages posted my live and her mom was under the comments saying like just a lot of things disparaging about her. And I think she saw those comments and she directed that anger towards me. Trina has been saying she's 30 now and she's a new person and she's moving different. If you're moving different, get a motherfucking job.
facts.
Because now we both 30, and guess what? Next is 40, and ain't nobody finna be helping no 40-year-old on motherfucking TikTok with no goddamn coins and gifts. Oops, I'm sorry, and a pack of cigarettes, because that's what Poozy 40-year-old ass doing. Next question.
Well,
Now my next
my
question.
issue with Trina is I don't understand why they platform her when to me she emotionally and psychologically abuses her mother. She's an abuser, and they continue to want to platform her and act like she's some type of fucking genius.
If you
They
think
have
it stops at her
geniuses.
mother, is I want to give you.
No, but there are geniuses in the dope house. There are geniuses in the ground. There are geniuses in prison. There's geniuses begging on the side of the store. It doesn't matter how smart you are if you're not using it. She should
And
not
Manny
be
got
being
I'm just gonna
black boy
point out,
platformed on
vibes.
these
Manny out here
panels.
living his
Manny
best
is
life.
giving black boy
Right,
joy
Manny
to
out
the
here living his
max.
Played
best
up with
life like
somebody
he in an
damn
Urban Essence
husband. Let's not
commercial.
promote that. We're not gonna promote that.
Listen, okay, Icon, let me ask this. You don't have to answer it if you don't want. This morning, we were over here listening to the other show, and I literally said, oh my goodness, it was like a nail in the coffin because there was a long cash out message about you and how you ain't no innocent and you ain't no angel. And to me, that was like doubling down on one. Have you gotten the apology that you were supposed to get on the back end? Have you? Because really, it happened on the front end, so you really supposed to have got one on the front end. But hey, people handling things properly. Have you gotten that sincere apology on the back end?
So I would say this. I didn't hear the cash out message that was read. I did get messages about it, which prompted me to go live. We have not had a conversation. And so what I would say is, again, I don't blame her for what Poozy said. I think that's a narrative that is being pushed now, that I blame her and I'm mad at her for Poozy. I was irritated because I was not allowed to speak, and I will continue to say that. As far as an apology, I know that Diamond is not somebody who is a big apologizer, right? She don't go around telling people I'm sorry. That's just not in her DNA, I believe. So I never was expecting an apology, but what I was expecting was an opportunity like you are giving me right now to speak how I feel and have a conversation. It irritates me because when this shit happened, everybody want to say they trying to run your live, they trying to take over your. I don't want to take over shit, bro. I don't want that woman platform. She can have that. I don't want that. Y'all got to come up with some new shit. Every time somebody get mad, y'all holler they jealous. They want to take over somebody live. They want to run somebody's show. That's not what I want. Now, since everything has transpired, I was told that she did, correct some things and she did address some things. And so I am proud to hear that. But like I said, for me, when it comes to that event in a couple of weeks and moving forward, I just want to be in spaces where I can authentically be myself. And to hear people that when I click their name say follow back, get in lives and say, oh well, he do this and he do that and we don't like him and all. It's like if you have so much vitriol, which I got that word from Drop, because I didn't know it before she said it.
Okay.
If you have so much vitriol towards people, why are you following them? Why are you
Right.
coming to their spaces? Why are you engaging with them? But then y'all swear that y'all neutral and y'all don't have no beef. I'm just mentally drained. I really am.
I want to
So
say something to somebody in the comments. Smiley face Gregory 1357 said, "Drop the same woman who was sending Trina money and defending her. That was before she was squabbling in someone's house. That was before she
I
assaulted
think all
her
of us
mother."
fell for that because I paid for her subscription when
Right,
she was arguing about something, and I gave her
right.
sent her cash apps
it's
too.
all of
But
us.
That was
Pete,
before all of that stuff that I did that. But
Keyona,
when
what did I
Pete,
tell
I
you
want to
about
ask you.
Trina?
Hold on,
What did
real
I
quick.
tell you about Trina?
Real quick, I want to ask Peach, have you been eating and drinking? How's your mental health as far as this whole situation go? I know it's been, restless nights or whatever, but how have you been resting? Have you been, getting your rest and
I had a
everything?
restless night. I've been eating. I've been doing freaky shit. I've been living my best life.
Okay,
This
okay,
life.
you could have left the freaky shit out of
I'm
it.
just saying, though, my life moves
I
forward.
don't
Like
think
Okay,
I don't think
all right.
I don't think you
I'm gonna
can.
say this, and I'm gonna drop because I got another something to do with my
But I
job.
had a couple questions.
I have and always will be who I am because this is how I was raised. My mom and my daddy and my grandma and them, they ain't raised me to be no weak ass boy.
Right.
Yes, I have had moments where I was emotional, but again, I am a human. I'm entitled to do that. That's one issue that us as black men have is that we're told you can't show no emotion. You got to be strong all the time. Even as black women, y'all are told it. That's inaccurate. You are entitled to how you feel. You are entitled to vent. You are entitled to your truth. Now, you going around just creating stories, that's a different thing. That's what some of these people are doing. But the only thing I have done is stand in my truth. It's not always pretty. And I have been a villain. Because like I said over on Barb Live this weekend, that young lady, Siobhan, that's a motherfucker on this app who should never speak to me again. Because I got pissed off at her because of some bullshit that she did. But I drugged that girl to hell.
Who is
So
Siobhan?
again, I'm not gonna paint a narrative like I've never done anything. I've been perfect Polly. That would be a lie.
But no, I mentioned the Bella situation because not because y'all made up. You did the honorable thing and said, "Hey Bella, blah 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 blah," but no one drugged you. You did that on your own,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Cause Ken, I really don't be mad like that.
Right. You came
Me
back and
too,
said, "Bella, my bad.
Icon.
I apologize." Da 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 da, and that can happen. But what I'm trying to say is, no one is doing to him about Bella what they're trying to do to him about this other person, and he himself had to search himself and say, you know what, I didn't like that I did that. You know what I mean? I'm human. I make mistakes. Let me go make it right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So why
I
can't
will
she? Why
say
can't she? You know what I'm saying? Be told you made a mistake. You messed up with this man. You need to make it right with him.
I will let God fix it.
And are you going to the gala?
Keyona, well, y'all stop asking me
That's the
that.
$1 million question. You're gonna have to. Are you going?
At this time, no, I am not. I want everybody to have a great afternoon. And Manny, get off that beach with that woman
Well,
But
there's
I
feelings.
really
that.
wanted
Also,
to
before
ask:
you,
Are you going? What are you going to do for Icon Peach, the artist? I don't. I know you got your Rosa Parks going on, and we need it for this tide of TikTok. But what are you gonna do for Icon Peach? Because when I came in your room the other day, I heard you say that you was already feeling that you was neglecting the icon,
Yeah, so
for the
before I
panel.
came on this side of TikTok, I was writing scripts for. I was trying to get with Issa Rae's head writer. He wrote Insecure. His name is Princess Penny, and so he was looking for young Black queer writers to mentor. And so that's what my focus was. And then I found TikTok and got completely sidetracked. Started getting all this mess, cussing, fussing with these damn people. So I was talking to my agent, and I was saying like I want to slowly transition away because this is not productive for me. When I see Manny doing the breaking news, Manny's amazing in that, right? Like that's Manny go to.
Yes.
I'm just not one of those people. Like I don't want a big platform where it's like Peach with the what. Like this is. I like getting in panels. I like doing my little small lives and
Well, let me
commentating.
tell
But
you, Peach, you looking like somebody daddy who has somebody trying to break in the house. In the middle of the night. You look like they daddy the other week when they needed you to do the morning show.
oh yeah, girls, I had put a perm in my head, looking a mess, looking like Al Sharpton.
Yeah, you get your ass shot them on. So if you can spare us a moment, tell us about Icon Peach and how what you've been doing and what you're about to do now that you got some free time
Well, I
and
will
you're
say.
refocused.
What I will say, one positive thing that I can take away from TikTok is that I think everybody cuss each other out on these panels and these lives. So that's how I even got into rapping. I was like, well, I can freestyle a little bit. I'm gonna just start making songs about people, and I did that playfully. And then there's a producer on the app that frequents a lot of our lives, and he reached out and he was like, Peach, I really think you can do a real song if you just really write some real bars. And so I ended up going to the studio and we recorded one song. And then I was like, okay, I like doing music, you know? So when these people be trying to tell me, like, oh, you don't have no talent, you will never make it. I've already worked for Atlantic Records in the past.
Oh
I've
wow.
already been on a team for a major R&B artist. Again, I think people meet you on TikTok so they feel like this is all you got. You don't know what the fuck I got going on outside this app.
Wow. So what did you do for Atlantic?
So K Michelle is my partner, and so she gave me a job, had me working for her, and so I was working with Atlantic Records. We were doing her promotional material for her albums. It was a great experience. And at that time, I think I was really young and didn't realize you working with a major record label. I just was like, I'm helping my homegirl out.
Do you feel a
Um,
lot of people gravitate because they feel like they're gonna meet stars being with you?
no, I think people have always gravitated towards me because of my personality.
No, I'm talking about on this app, on this fake ass app.
No, but even on the app, I think that when I did kind of go into that, then you had the people saying, well, don't nobody care about that person. They washed up. Don't nobody care. Monica, she washed up. Like, they was using it as shade. So,
Monica,
yeah.
that we don't tolerate that. We don't do that. That we
But
don't.
that's
I
what
think that for a
that's what
lot
the
of them,
people
they
will
tried to use
do.
that to
They'll try to
discredit me.
downplay it. They'll
No,
definitely try to downplay it. But those are,
Yeah.
those are amazing people to work with, Peach, and you just keep being great because they said it about those people as well. And just gotta continue being great, Peach.
Thank you.
Peach, can I ask you a question? Have you ever thought about doing like theme songs for people on the app, like just giving them a little theme song,
yeah.
like a
They
little
said you should
snippet,
do mine.
like
Will
for
you do
different
mine?
content creators on the app? You ever thought about doing that?
I cannot do jingles.
What? Listen, the one you did about Trina was amazing. First
I,
of
I
all,
feel like I'm still working. I feel like I'm still working through it. I feel like Manny. One thing about Manny, Manny is an amazing artist. I really want me and Manny to collaborate. And Manny keep playing with me because he's sleeping with
everybody
these
do.
people's husbands going on trips and shit. But Manny need to get into the studio and we need to do a song. And after we do that record, I feel like maybe I feel more confident to do songs for other people. Um, but right now, I got to stop rapping about giving head and being a hoe. I got to find other content to bring into the spectrum.
So look, let me ask you this: did Patrick Gentry call you yet?
I
Cause
love Jinty. I do love
you
No,
sent your bird signal
oh
out.
Lord, oh Lord.
You sent the signal out. I heard that signal. So
Yeah, I love
I mean,
that.
like I
They could
said,
be
Peach,
working
you and
together
I
soon.
didn't, I didn't know you, but I said the little Easter speech thing. But I want to say on Saturday, the things that you said to me just unprovoked out of nowhere when I was scrolling the streets of TikTok. You said, "Hey, Keyona," and you said some nice things to me. And I want to say thank you. I didn't want to, be all up in your inbox like, "Hey, come over my show," because I didn't want to seem opportunist.
Mm-hmm.
So it organically happened today, and I'm glad it did organically happen. But I just want to say thank you, and I hope I believe it was part of the reason why you were humiliated, but I hope that it catapults you to a space that you want to be in. And I'm sorry again that it happened to you. And I know you're gonna take this and you're gonna use it for fuel and you're gonna do your big one. I heard when I came into your room to see were you okay that evening, you were talking about the BET Awards, and so we know we need to be watching the red carpet because our icon Peach will be on that carpet. So be watching out for him,
Thank you,
ladies and gentlemen.
Kiana. And I will leave you with this. I believe God do everything for a reason. Like
Yes,
I
you
had
took the words out of my
stated,
mouth.
yeah, like I had stated, I already had been saying I wanted to kind of pull away from the platform and focus on other things. And so it's possible that this was just like you not doing it fast enough. Let me
Yes.
put something in front of you so you can get some feet under your fire.
Can I?
So that's how I'm looking at it. I don't have no hate toward Diamond. Poozy clearly got some shit going on internally. I wish her the best. Don't mean we finna go eat the Popeyes together.
How did
But
y'all wind up on the panel together? Because I equated that yesterday as the grapefruit being with the grapes in the same panel, like them having her in that. Like
well
I didn't want to
to
do it
be
to you today.
fair,
And Jewel, you said she had said things, so I didn't want to do it to you today. So how did
mhm.
that feel? Within less than 24 hours, y'all in the same panel, and how did that feel?
Oh wait, me and Poozy?
Yeah,
You went in which live?
yesterday when y'all were on the same panel together.
Um
Were you
I
ready
was
to
on Cool
snap? Were
Ass
you
on the
ready to
live.
say, try me today, ho? Or were you like, oh shit, what if she does it today?
She
Which one?
came up, I guess to give her side. I think she came up to apologize, but the apology, it didn't feel heartfelt. Oh,
Don't
Rocket
trust her.
Raccoon is here. I didn't know Rocket was here.
Don't trust her because she'll apologize today and curse you out tomorrow. But I
Peach,
want to
can
say
I
this
ask a
right quick
question
because I need
when
to.
you're done?
Okay,
I'll go
yeah.
ahead.
I just mine is gonna be quick. Peach, what happened to me, God had already been dealing with me just like he had been dealing with you. But because I wouldn't move, I kept feeling like this is not for me and this is not the image that I want to have on this app because there's other things I want to do in my life. And I know these videos that we make